good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today what we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna start working on this distributor on the Elko. So when I first built this motor, when me and my dad first built this motor, we had a heck of a time getting like the car timed, and it's never been right. It's never been timed right, because we got it good enough for it to be able to run. And that's how it's always been. And the reason why it's never been kind of like timed right is because I got angle plug, spark plug heads. So I'll show you guys what that mean in a minute, but I was never able to really lock down top dead center, other than like looking at the valve springs and, you know what I'm saying, like trying to get top dead center like that. So we found top dead center, was able to get the car started running, timed to where the car is good, it runs, everything is solid. But obviously that's not right. Obviously if your timing is out of whack, then, you know what I'm saying, the car is not going to perform like it needs to. So shout out to somebody in my comments that basically told me to check my timing. The timing, like I said, has never been right on the car, and I'm deciding to try to tackle it again. And we'll just see what happens. So before we jump into the video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. I'm gonna go ahead and spin this camera around and show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. So man, why is it gotta be cold out here? But anyways, when we first built this motor, we had a hell of a time trying to find top dead center. Now I have a piston stop, I have, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine. Tried to use air, everything under the sun to try to get this this piston to, like, you know, hit top dead center. I put the piston stop in there, it doesn't even stop. So I don't know what's going on, but, you know what I'm saying, I have angle plug head, so since the spark plug doesn't come straight out, it's like angled on all, you know, on all the ports in the head. So I believe that's why I can't figure out with a piston stop, because like I said, it doesn't stop. Like, I'll continuously turn the motor over by hand, obviously, and it just doesn't stop. So anyways, man, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to hook up the timing light, see if I can get an accurate reading on that timing tape and stuff like that. With the timing light that I haven't been able to really get it like that, and this looks crooked. Probably is a little bit, but whatever. I haven't been able to get, you know, like a super accurate reading, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do that now. And also shout out to Dash. I've been having cooling issues, and I don't know if it's because it's the actual cooling issue or it's because of an electrical issue. And the reason why I said that is because this is my coolant temperature sensor wire or whatever. You can see it's going into the intake manifold. Now, the reason why I said I don't know if it's a real cooling issue or just a cooling issue because of how the electricity is going to the auto meter. But when I'll drive, it'll stay at 180, 190, whatever. We'll be cruising, everything will be all good, and it'll stay like that. It'll be good or whatever. Then all of a sudden, my temperatures will increase, and it's increased all the way up to, like, you know, 230, 240. You know, and the auto meter, once it hits 220, it starts beeping at you. So with that being said, it's kind of like, you know, and then it will go back down, and it'll hover around 200, and it'll sit there, and then it'll start going back down, and it'll just, you know, sit there. And I figure, like, yo, if it was a real cooling issue and it got up to 240, it's not gonna cool all the way back down to 180 all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So I feel like it might be something electrical. And like I said, shout out to Dash, because he did kind of have a idea of why it might be doing that. Obviously we don't know for sure yet, but this wire runs right up against my spark plug wires. Spark plug wires obviously throw electrical current through the spark plugs, you know what I'm saying, or through the spark plug wire, which could be interfering with that wire there. Like I said, we haven't tried it yet or tested it out yet, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this wire, reroute it, and then plug it back in. And then once I get some seat time in the car, we'll test that theory out and see if it works. Right now I probably won't do it because it looks like it's about to pour raining, and obviously I'm not trying to drive this in the rain, and obviously we don't even have a windshield wiper motor, so we can't anyway. But I think what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and break out the timing light, go ahead, hook it up, loosen up the distributor, and at least see if I could play with it. I'm not really sure if I'll be able to get it locked down or get it right or whatever, but I'll probably just consistently try to play with it and see if it's gonna work for me, because I do believe that is probably one of my problems, and also probably the reason why I'm or probably losing a lot of power because of that too. So like I said, we're gonna play around with it, see if we can get the car running a little bit better than what it already does, and then, you know, go from there and just keep on plugging away at little things here and there. Yeah, man. So let me go ahead and get the car warmed up, break out the timing light, and then we'll see how far we can get with it. All right, y'all, so we got the car out of the garage. We're gonna let it warm up for a little bit, and then after we let it warm up, we're gonna see what it do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what it do. Like I said, you can see the timing tape. I'm gonna let the car get up to operating temperature so that it's like running a little bit more smooth and everything. And then after we get it all the way up to speed, we'll go ahead and start loosening up the distributor and seeing if we can get the car a little more balanced. All right, y'all, so I was looking for about 19 degrees. And you won't be able to see it on timing light very well. It's really hard to see it down up in there, you know what I mean? But pretty much, I got the timing tape on there, 19 degrees. Seems like it kind of is where it needs to be. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to adjust the carburetor again and see if that changes anything. I'm gonna lock the distributor down, and we should hopefully be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to that now. I'm gonna take this timing light off. The engine sounds really good as far as 19 degrees goes, around there. And we'll see how it goes, man. We'll take it for a spin. I said I wasn't gonna drive it, but I'm gonna hop in the car, and I'm gonna take it around the block and gun it a few times to see if it still stumbles. Hopefully it doesn't, but yeah, let me go ahead and adjust the carburetor, and then I'll take the timing light off, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all, it feels a lot more peppy. The car also starts right up. Like, it's never really done that. Kind of takes a few cranks to start right up. I also got my little co-pilot with me. Say hi, baby. And don't trip, we just down the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like, you know, we're anywhere where there's any traffic, any cars. It's like a real desolate area, so don't trip. I know she shouldn't be in the front seat, whatever, but she wanted to come with me. We just went down the street. Like I said, there's no cars, no houses, nothing over here, so you know, it's basically like a private road. But anyways, like I said, man, I'm gonna probably drive around, probably get it out a little bit further after I take her back to the house, and then we'll test it out a little bit more and see if we really actually got the car where it needs to be. It feels like it's good. You can kind of hear a misfire sometimes, you know, like previously before I did the tuning and whatever I just did, and so I'm gonna see if that's still present, and if it's not, we should be cold fall. After driving it for a little while, I'll check the spark plugs and see if the spark plugs are good, and then, you know, we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go around the corner, take her back to the house, and then after that, I'll take the car out a little bit further and see exactly how it's gonna ride. right, y'all, so there's the aftermath. I was trying to get it to spin, man, but it wasn't trying to mess with me, man. Like I said, I need some gears. I need some gears bad in order to keep spinning them tires, because once I was getting up in the higher RPMs, it just was like stopping. So, but yeah, man, I didn't know I did that many. I didn't even know the wheels were even turning, so I'm gonna have to look at the videos and see, like, you know what I mean. But like I said, once I get some gears, man, but this tells me that there's plenty of power to get the car up and moving and doing whatever it got to do. You know what I mean, in that 355. So we get into it, man. My daughter riding her bike. We decided to walk around here real quick. I just came back to the spot that I, did what I did in. But anywho's, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, once I get some gears, man, we gonna be all right. It's just like once the car gets up into higher RPMs, the wheels stop. It's not turning fast enough to keep the wheel spinning. So yeah. All right, y'all, so all in all, I think the car is running smooth now. Like I said, I didn't feel any breakup. I didn't feel the car breaking up at all, and the car is getting up and going. You know what I'm saying? I never have been able to turn these wheels other than when it was wet outside. You know what I'm saying? That day it was raining. I've never been able to turn these wheels. Like, I was able to turn my 275s on the 15s, obviously, because it's a lot more tire and it's a lot lighter. So if I had some like regular stock wheels on it would turn the wheels like nothing. But since I don't, and the wheels are a lot heavier, it's harder to get the back wheels to spin. So, but you guys saw it spin a little bit. Like I said, this got stock gears in it, so it'll probably, you know what I'm saying, get up and go. And it probably has a whole heck of a lot more juice in it with the rear end in it. So, but I just came out here and kind of tweaked with the distributor, and it sounds like it's running good. Like the car hasn't like started like turnkey after I've like turned it off like that. Hardly probably ever. Like if I go get the key right now and I turn the car on, it'll probably kick right over and kick right on. So I'm happy with that. I hope it continues to run all right. You know what I'm saying? I kind of tuned the carburetor a little bit just to see, you know what I'm saying, just kind of smooth the motor out so it's not shaking as much. And I think we got it, man. Like I said, I didn't feel no breakup. I drove it only for a little bit. Temperature started to rise. I still got to fix that wire and see if that's going to change anything. But other than that, man, I'm going to try to get this car ready for the next show. The next show is this weekend, I believe. The next show is this weekend, so I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get this car ready for the next show. I was supposed to take it to a show last weekend, but I was busy all day and I didn't get to get the car out. Plus, it was raining hella hard, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to drive this thing in the rain because, like I said, it doesn't have any windshield. It doesn't have a windshield wiper motor. It has windshield wipers. It just doesn't have the motor, you know what I'm saying? So I got to go ahead and get that fixed and correct it, you know what I'm saying? And then once that's done, I can drive it in the rain. Not that I want to, because you can see down at the bottom, the car looks like terrible, you know what I'm saying? I need to clean it again. And this is just driving the car while it was on a wet street, not even, you know what I'm saying, like wasn't even raining when I was driving it. So I gotta clean the car again, get it ready for this next show, and then yeah, man, keep knocking shows down. So keep the car on the road, keep knocking shows down. That's my goal and that's my plan. And then when we get a rear end, it should slide. So, you know what I mean? Small block for the win. Car is solid enough to have fun in. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. We just gonna keep chipping away at everything that need to be done on the car until, you know what I'm saying, it's all the way done. All right, grind schoolers, you see I had to throw a hoodie on because it's a little bit chilly out here, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's about to rain, so the clouds are covering the sky, making it cold, wind blowing a little bit, little breeze. But anyways, man, like I said, the car has never turned these wheels before. Like, never, ever turned the wheels before. Besides that time, like last week or a couple weeks ago, when it was wet outside. That's the only reason why the wheels were starting to turn. But this time, after doing a little bit of adjustment, you could tell that the motor has enough power to turn the wheels. It's just the gear ratios need to be adjusted in it so that, you know what I'm saying, I can really start getting the wheels turning. So it has plenty of power. It just, you know what I'm saying, need the gears. And once I get the gears, man, you already know what time it is. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing to start, you know, sliding and doing whatever it need to do. So yeah, man, like I said, I just was trying to tweak a little something on the car, just to try to see if I could make it a little bit better than what it was. It seems to be better than what it was. And like I said, I turn the key and it kicks right on. Usually after I drive it for a little bit and it's hot, it takes a little bit more to like turn the car on. This time around, like I started it, stopped it, started it, stopped it multiple times, like not in succession, but like, you know, I drove it around, came, parked the car for a second, turned the car on, and kicked right over, kicked right on. So I think we're good, man. I think we're good. And then, like I said, once I get some miles up under it, I'll check the spark plugs and see what they look like, because that's an indicator of what the car is running like. So yeah, but anyways, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I just wanted to, like I said, come out here and mess with the car for a little bit in the small amount of time that I have. So before you exit the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every time I drop another video. Always remember, work hard so you can live free.